Okay, so for these two problems, we're using the principles that we learned about translations and reflections. Together, we call those transformations on parent graphs to come up with other graphs. And so that's what I'm going to be testing you on to see if you understand. First of all, what is the parent function being involved in each one of these? And then how has it been translated or reflected? So I apologize for number 17, the way that copied over, but you can probably see that my origin is right there. And if you're looking at your worksheet, review sheet, probably a little bit easier to see. So there's the origin. And so this is the parent, y equals the absolute value of x. Okay, I want you to always, or start getting familiar with what these parent functions are. And so far we've only talked about three. And while we're talking about parents, we'll just go ahead and identify this one. This is the parabola. So when we get to this problem, we'll be dealing with the parent y equals x squared. Okay, so this is the parent, but the parent always starts with a vertex at the origin. So my dotted lines here represent what the parent would look like. Well, according to this graph, it's taking the parent and shifting it 1 to the right and 4 down. Okay, so the way I show that in equation form, for horizontal movements, left or right, I put those inside the absolute value walls. And you got to remember, horizontal shifting is a little bit tricky. I'm going to the right, that means h is 1. And so that's how I show moving 1 to the right. And then to show the 4 down, I'd show vertical movements outside of the absolute value walls. And I include this as -4. Okay, so that takes care of number 17. And then number 18, we've already said this is the parent quadratic function. It's a parabola. So let me just give you an idea of what the parent looks like. It would do this, go through these points. It would be a U shape opening up, vertex at the origin. Well, according to this, we've taken this parent and we've shifted it 2 to the right, 3 up, and we've flipped it over. All right, so my equation to show all of that is to show the 2 to the right. Remember, just like we did over here, going to the right, I'm going to show x minus 2 quantity squared. And then for the 3 up, I'm going to say plus 3. So I got 2 right, 3 up. And then for the reflection, it's flipped forward, flipped over the x-axis, in other words. And so I put minus outside of the parentheses. So the minus will be in front of the parenthesis. And so that takes care of the reflection. This is my movement 2 to the right of the origin, and then 3 up from there. And that's how these two problems are answered. And you'll be doing two very similar to this on your test. So if you have any questions about those, let me know.